Hello everyone, welcome back to St. Louis Billikens Dynasty, and yeah, we kind of, I don't even want to talk about last week. It's in the past, and we're going into the last game of the season, Season 1, against Central Michigan. They're 4-7, we're 3-8, so by record alone, this should be a pretty even game. More than likely, they'll be better overall rating than us, but I mean, you always want to go out with a win, and it'll be our senior night, so you especially want to win for your seniors, even though we've only had 1 year with them. Kind of always sad to see them go. We'll take a look at the seniors, and I've already gone and updated the depth chart to put all the seniors in, because I'm a pretty sentimental player. Like, I just love getting the seniors their playing time on their senior night, even though they're not real, obviously. But Trevor McCabe, our highest overall player, middle linebacker. I mean, didn't really notice him much. Our run game has struggled this year, but yeah, sad to see him go. He was an anchor. And then Kurt Forbes, he had some flashes this year as our number 1 wide receiver, but last game he had 3 or 4 drops, and I'm kind of mad at him right now, but it'll be his last game. Preston Mead, our backup D tackle, Van Eaton was playing over him, but Preston Mead will get the start for his senior game send-off. Les Harper, our number 1 cornerback, he will be gone. Jalen McDonald, our starting center, will be gone. Clinton Waller is our backup strong safety. Same rating, but I wanted to play the sophomore above him, so he was on the bench most of the year, but he'll get a start. Ian Wells, our starting kicker, he'll be gone. Deb Morgan, right outside linebacker. I think he had 1 sack. I remember saying his name once. Yeah, just kind of disappointing, but again, he'll be gone. Blake Sutton, our starting left tackle, and then Keith Knight. He was a polarizing figure for most of the season. We struggled mightily with him under center, and yeah, he's the only senior I haven't put as a starter. I think Sean Bartlett deserves to play the final game, especially considering we'll have a true freshman quarterback recruit coming in next year that will undoubtedly start over him. So it's basically a senior night for both Knight and Bartlett, and I'd much rather see Bartlett out there again just to reward him for the year he's had. But if Keith Knight might see some action in the 4th quarter if things go well. If it's a blowout, we'll put him in and let him get some last time reps. And yeah, that is our senior class. And for this last game, I did change our scheme. We were running a 3-3-5 tight, but we were just struggling so heavily against the run. We were giving up 300 yards on the ground, and that's just unacceptable. So I did change our defensive playbook to a base 3-4. I think our linebackers are better than our D-line, so I thought the 3-4 would be better than a 4-3, and hopefully that'll get us better numbers in the box, bigger players on the field, and hopefully that'll limit the run offense that the other team can have. It will maybe open us up in the passing yards, but I think that's a trade-off I'm willing to take. All right. We'll just jump into the game here against Central Michigan. For our last game of the year, we will be pulling out the throwbacks. He'll look pretty clean. They are a lot alike our normal blues, but they're just different enough. I'm kind of happy. I like the solid throwback numbers. And then I did think about bringing in a throwback Billiken logo, but I did like the sigil logo a lot, and I wanted to include it somewhere, so threw it on the throwbacks. And yeah, let's get a win for our seniors. Here we go. Last game of the season, last home game for these Billikens faithful. And here's Budford breaking off a big gain. He'll get past the 25, better than a touchback. Here's Sean Bartlett. Probably his last start of his career, even though he's only a junior. Yeah, he's done fine this year, but if he has to start another game, things have gone seriously wrong. We have a good true freshman coming in, so if Bartlett sees playing time, our true freshman quarterback's either just laid an absolute stinker or he's hurt. So just hope we'll move on to bigger and better things next year. Definitely want to see some improvement in the quarterback position. Why it just feels so slow today. I did notice it last week too against Akron, but the team just looks sluggish right now. Maybe end of the year and just beat up after a long season. I don't know what it is. Running right into a double mug is risky, but there's Dunbar with a gain of 11. We'll just yoink it up for Troy. He can't come down with it. He dropped that wide open Hail Mary last year. I'm still kind of mad at him at that. I mean last week, not last year. Still mad about that. Still just mad about the whole game. There's, is that Gould? I think he might have worked his way onto the field. No, that's Stafford. I think Gould is 80. Brian Gould, our original starting tight end, but he would just drop every single pass, so I benched him. But that was Stafford on that earlier catch, number 89. There's nowhere to go. That was risky. He tried batting it down while reaching around the blocker. He almost got it, but it was completed, and good gain. 3rd and 2. I think we go Dunbar up the middle. D-line is super wide. I think we can go up the middle. Nope. Blitz. Get up there. Nope. 4th and 1. He at least gets a yard, so this is a manageable 4th and 1. I think we go for it. The way our defense has been playing, 3 points isn't going to cut it. And Cameron Teague's pretty automatic on these, and he gets it. Does a handstand, too, to celebrate. I don't know what that animation is even for. It's just so weird. Yeah, and they're really taking away the inside run. All 4 D linemen right up the middle. I think we pass on this. There's Brian Gould. He caught that one. I did move him up to 2nd string. I did like completely bench him, but I moved him back up to 2nd string, so he's finding his way back out on the field again. And wow, I don't know how he caught it, but Oscar Joy came away with that football, and that's the first touchdown of the game. I thought for sure that was going to be either a pick or a bat down. The safety just zoomed over there, and it looked like he had the inside leverage, but Oscar Choi just took it away. They tried to lead him away, but he undercut it. But yeah, Oscar Choi just went up and high-pointed it before the safety could pick it off. So yeah, saved an interception and got a touchdown. That's a pretty big swing of momentum there. It'll be 7-0. That's the start we needed. Now our defense needs to actually step up and make a stop. They couldn't stop a beach ball last week, and I don't know, what was that? I did not think I shanked that badly. That's not a good start. Yeah, kicking is tricky because I think it's an issue with my capture card, but it looks really jittery on the aiming meter when it's going back and forth. So I can't. It's hard to line it up, but yeah, hasn't really been a problem before that kickoff right there. And yeah, bad start for our defense. We need to stop the run, and we give up 11 on the first touch. So, and false start, I think. Like, if my entire defense is jumping off sides on the second play of the game, something's going terribly wrong. But luckily, just a false start. They're gonna run a draw. It's really hard to see my players on the logo with these jerseys. Maybe it'll work in our favor, a little bit of camouflage. Maurice Hester in coverage. I don't know if I like that. He's more of a power rusher than a coverage linebacker. He was able to make the tackle there, though. 3rd and 7. Oh, we almost got there with Hester, but QB was able to squirm away and find the open man. We at least got pressure on the quarterback that rep. We have a horrific problem of not being able to get into the pocket at all. But we forced him to roll out, and he just made a good throw on the run. That's the end of the first quarter. Jet sweep. No, it's a play action. And he'll check down. And yeah, I'm so bad at tackling. I need to stop switching on to people and trying to tackle, because I don't know what it is, but they'll just run right past them. I don't know what I'm doing. And that's just an easy touchdown. Central Michigan, Chippewas answer right back. And yeah, running man there was risky, and it did not pay off. Quarterbacks just don't have the speed to keep up with anybody. Nowhere to go. 2nd and 11. Like the comeback. Read it. Nope. I threw it just a little too early. Couldn't tell when the break was going to be. And Kurt Forbes, I don't know if that's technically a drop, but yeah, that was not a good play from him. He wasn't looking. There's Dunbar getting most of it back. 4th and 3 from the 32. Am I really this crazy? We kind of have to go for it. Our defense has just been horrific. We need to keep pace. And that's an interception. All right. Yep. I mean, it was 4th down, so at least the interception puts them a little further back, but yeah, I don't know what to say about that. Yeah, because I couldn't hand the ball off. He was going to get swallowed up immediately. He crashed down on the bubble screen. Couldn't throw that. So the slant was the only thing open. And I guess I didn't need to lead him. I led him to the right to go around the lurking middle linebacker. But he kind of moved left. So I could have just thrown it normally. And then, yeah, he just undercut the route. So that's unfortunate. And they've got prime field position to get another score. And just no run defense at all. There's none. And just no coverage either. It's impressive. We can't do anything. Get there, Maurice. Nope. Yeah, stopped him at the line at least. Fill the lane. Stop him. All right. Good enough. I think we come out in goal line. If they beat us through the air, fine. We can't guard it in the air anyways, but we need to stop the run. We need to hone in on the run. He's going to bounce outside, and no one's there. We can't get off the blocks. That's frustrating. Really frustrating. 14-7, and yeah, defense is in prime form. Nothing's changed, even with the new playbook. They read it the whole way. Was the run open? Nope. I mean, no, it was not open. So where am I supposed to go with the ball if they're just going to take both options away? Yeah, it's cool when the other team's just immediately in the backfield anytime we run a play. And we just can never get any pressure or blow up any runs. I mean, that'll happen when you're a 67 overall team. Teams are just better than you in every single facet. There's a good play, though. Here's Leon Golden breaking free up the sideline. Took a huge hit. But I think we're past midfield now. That was a big play. Here's a big run for Dunbar, and he'll force his way forward for another first down. And that'll be the 2-minute warning. How early do we score? Well, I'll just score whenever. We're not good enough to, like, say, hey, let's wait to score, because you have to take your chances when you can. If you, like, intentionally not score and then just fail to get into the end zone later, that's straight up embarrassing. But yeah, we don't want to give Central Michigan time to drive down the field and answer before half. They're just too good. They'll dice us up if given the opportunity. And we we get nowhere, and Dunbar's already hurt. Go to the corner of the end zone. There's Oscar Choi, and he holds on this time over the shoulder, corralled it. That's a touchdown for the Billikens. Oscar Choi has both of our touchdowns, and that one was on a slot fade. He's a bit of a slot fade merchant. But if it works, we'll keep running it. They had the slot corner just couldn't keep up. 14-14, but we left a minute on the clock. It's a bit too much time to give Central Michigan. Hey, but at least with under 2 minutes to go, they won't be running the ball, so we can focus on our pass defense. Not that our pass defense has been any better. And pick that off. Please pick it off. What are you? Oh my! Just let it fall into your hands. You don't need to go up for it. That is the easiest pick of your life, and it bricks off your hands. Like, just let it fall into you. What are you doing? Like, literal cement hands. That's what it would look like if you had cement bricks on your hands and you were trying to play football. That's what the football would do. And, whoa, we get it right back, though. That's an interception. Should have had a pick last play, but, hey, we'll just get it on the very next one. They heard me complaining, and they said, hey. Yeah, you really should have had an interception there. Let's give one to him. That's Clinton Waller, the senior strong safety I put into the game for the first time this year, and he just made a huge play on his senior night. He's trying to go out with a bang. And now we have a chance to put up points before the half. We could take the lead. And I'll just throw it away. No one was open. Yeah, Dunbar is, yeah, those are some bad numbers. I don't remember if those wear and tear numbers are just a visual glitch or if it's really broken that badly. I don't remember what it is, but yeah, those are not good numbers, and we might have to consider pulling him again if he's gonna have minus 20 catching. I feel like he's always banged up. We have rode him pretty hard this year, but yeah, he's always hurt. I like this in. Not just out of reach. Did it have a chance? I tried to throw with anticipation on this post for Kurt Forbes. Yeah, I was pretty far out of reach. I don't know if he was running into the cornerback and that slowed him down. It might have slowed him down a little bit, but that would have been a cool touchdown. Instead, we'll kick a 45-yarder for the senior kicker, Ian Wells. And we missed it. Yeah, the kicking meter is definitely lagging on my end. I don't know if that's... it's got to be a capture card issue, because I've never noticed it before until I started recording. It makes it harder to line up with the sweet spot, and we just couldn't make it work. And it looks like they'll just kneel out the last 4 seconds. All right, and that'll be the first half. We're all tied up, 14-14. Much better game than last time. I mean, yeah, last time out. But it's not hard to improve on just the worst game ever played on a football field. It felt like that one game where it was like 232 to nothing. That was like back in the early 1900s, though. That's what last game felt like, but so yeah, much better. And all to play for in the second half. And good tackle. Yeah, we've had a couple of plays like that where we've filled the inside lanes and the running back had to bounce out wide, but the problem on the earlier times was we had no cornerbacks ready and waiting there to cut them off. But that time we finally had some secondary help pinching in, and we were able to tackle them behind the line, but they get some of it back. It'll be 3rd and 5. And just a errant throw. It'll be 4th down. It's It's a good stop from the defense. 3 and out. They have completely vacated the box, so I'm just going to run right through it. Yeah, Dunbar has minus 15 speed. He might need to come out again. Perkins, he's played well this year, so we'll give him a shot. I just can't. Yeah, Dunbar is just too banged up right now. I might check in on him later and see if his wear and tear has gone back down and put him back in. But yeah, see, Perkins just looks so much faster right now, and Dunbar's found himself back in because once again I forgot to change the specialist positions. Always happens. We'll throw it though. Why would you not block there? The dude just left his cornerback to go block the safety for no reason. And we're back to feeling sluggish. This is not good. I think we go for this on 4th down. We're close enough to midfield no matter what. So I think I like to get a few yards back just to make it more manageable. Kurt Forbes is open on the zig. Get across. We won't even need it. 1st down. I like this golden post a lot, actually. I might just yeet it up to him. No, the safety dropped back far enough to cover. We'll hit underneath with Stafford. He's got a big gain of around 15. Single high. I might change Choi's post to a corner. Gonna go away from him. Looks good. Don't undercut it. Oh, that was a great recovery by the cornerback. He beat him on the cut, but yeah, he made a good job getting back to it. And I just didn't know where to go with the ball there. I shouldn't have used that play call. It was just bad from the get-go. 3rd and 21. This is looking a little bleak. And, yep, can't even get the throw off. 4th and 30. That's not something you see every day. Yeah, just name a better pairing than the Billikens O-line and just immediately getting beat on 3rd down. Pressure situations, my right guard especially, every 3rd down, he's just whiffing. He is so bad. Is that like is that an ability, like better pass rushing on 3rd down, or is that just part of like the game script where they just get way better penetration on 3rd downs? Because it happens a lot. Every 3rd down, they're just immediately shedding. And wow, that was I guess we took everything away. I don't know. I felt like someone was open, but he just chucked it out of bounds. 3rd and 9. We need another stop. Play action. And we were just beat over the top. What happened there? Touchdown Central Michigan. And that looked like that should have been picked off, but the cornerback just didn't even try. Yeah, see, he's even with them. That's got to be a pick. But he stops. Where is he going? Why would you stop while the ball is coming at you? And I don't think it was me switching on to him. No, I'd never switched on to him. He just stopped in his tracks for absolutely no reason. Where are you going, dude? And then instead of switching me onto him, he switched me on to the safety. And then I pressed Y to try to intercept because I thought it would switch me onto the cornerback because that's obvious. Switched me onto the cornerback. But instead, I tried to pick it off with the strong safety that was 50 feet away. And yeah, that's a bad touchdown to give up because my cornerback forgot how to play football. And just always happens. When the CPU needs a big play, they will make it happen. They're playing some lockdown D in the secondary. If they get like a little bit of separation even, they get back so fast. And we need some of that next year for our team. We need some breakaways. Chase down speed in the secondary. That was a good play for our offense, though. That's Kurt Forbes. They've been reading that play lately, so I haven't really ran it, but it worked that time. Hit the man streaking upfield. Kind of looks like a a CFL kind of motion. And you get a lot of speed up field. Here's Choi on the jet sweep. First time the jet sweep has worked this year too. And I'd love Kurt Forbes to block someone. He's incapable. That screen has such big potential, but Kurt Forbes just cannot block anyone. He can't hold the cornerback off from making an immediate play. That's going to be a pick. Oh, I don't know how that made it through. But that quarterback crashed down hard on the ball, and yeah, I don't know if it just slipped through his hands, but we made the catch. It'll be 3rd and 5 after the 3rd quarter break. Yeah, just catch the ball. Don't do anything crazy. First down. Oh, what a play by the quarterback. I mean, they're just going crazy today. It's a good run from Perkins. Maybe got more, but fell on him from behind, so only a gain of 5. It'll be 3rd and 5. And I just have no time because it's 3rd down, so my O-line just immediately gives up pressure. It just always happens. It was a blitz. It's just an unblocked rusher. But I mean, see, everyone just wins at the exact same time. So you have 5 people in the backfield. And that was, I guess, too much of a wind-up. But I was going to try to give Kurt Forbes here a chance. He looked like he won. Didn't really. But we kind of have to go for it here on 4th and 5. We need the O-line to block for once in their lives. And we need one of these drags to come open. Nope. Just didn't have enough separation. It looked like the most promising option, but yeah, you just once again just hawked him down with that speed. Was anyone else open? No one was open. Yeah, literally no one was open. I guess Forbes was open on that. He just finally came open on that corner. But I was already in the process of throwing before he finally... Yeah, I was already throwing before he came open. And there's a guy in my face. Couldn't wait anymore. Couldn't wait any longer for that route to develop. So, unfortunate. We'll need another stop from the defense. They've given us some stops in this game, but I don't know if I can ask for much more of them. That's a good tackle in space. 3rd and 4. We're going to double their wide receiver 1. Everyone press. Don't back off. Where are you going? And why? And that's another huge gain on a 3rd down that should not have even come close to being that effective. I mean, I guess our first problem was the play call. We had a linebacker out on their wide receiver on their I don't know if that's their X or their Y. But yeah, we can't have our middle linebacker on the sideline. I don't know what's going on here. And then yeah, he's just beat. And then I don't know how the safety just takes the absolute worst possible route on the ball and just doesn't even get a hand on him. Attempt to tackle right here. Grab his pants, grab his waistband, do something, dude. I guess that's our senior who has never seen the field. I guess that's why he's never seen the field. Yeah, it's going to be 28-14, 2 possession lead for the Chippewas, and that might be the knockout punch. Yeah, they're just all over the ball today. This is a great defensive performance. And yep, I don't know how he knew that pass was coming. And that'll be a pick 6 again. No, not again. I've just seen too many big plays. I assumed one of them was a pick 6, but nope. Then that's definitely the game. Yeah, I wish our safeties could explode on slants like this. Every time they run a slant, it's just automatic. But Yeah, they just know when it's going to be a slant, and they will just jump it every time. I don't know if that's a rating issue, if they just have good play awareness or something like that, or if that's just a Heisman difficulty thing. I don't know, but yeah, it's game over. I might put Keith Knight in. Yeah, I think I will. One last hoorah, buddy. Sean Bartlett, thank you for your service. Let's see if Keith Knight can get us back into this game. Probably not. And it's a drop. It was a bad throw, but it has to catch it still. And another swat. I mean, they're just all over our receivers. I don't know where to go with the ball, ever. It looks like the Iron Curtain out there, dude. Just check down. Perkins, he gets the first. We'll go no huddle. And that's a good catch from Kurt Forbes. The ball was behind him. But he adjusted well to make it behind his back. And, yeah, Keith Knight's passing meter is a little bit different from Bartlett's. So I'm holding it a bit too long, so every pass I'm doing is a red bar, so they're all off target. But we've got a good drive going right now. Give a shot in the end zone. And yeah, just draped all over us. But Choi just has too much speed. They couldn't keep up with us this time. And he has 3 today. Yeah, it's Oscar Choi time. But unfortunately, it might be too little too late. Do we go for an onside in this spot? I think we play for the ball back through our defense. I think the onside kick just never going to work. And gives them too good a field position. We need to pin them deep, get a 3 and out, and get the ball back in the hands of our offense if we want a chance at this. Not a good start. All right, 3rd and 1. We stop them there. And I think we have to fully commit to the run. Run up the middle. That's what it's going to be. Shut it down. Nope, we can't do it. I mean, we line up in goal line, and we pinch middle, and we get it, and we still can't bring it down. Because what else can you do at this point? We're just not good enough. We're just not a good enough team. Even though we know it's coming, and we guess right, and we just still can't tackle anybody. I think we have to save our timeouts. No, we can't afford to. Now we have to start calling them. Maybe should have done it right there before the 2-minute warning, but all right, we'll start calling our timeouts. 3rd and 16. And they get the first down. That's game over. Yeah, that's they just can pick up any 3rd down they want. It's so frustrating. It's just 3rd and 19, 3rd and 25. Never matters. Yeah, I just took a bad route to the ball. That was the last chance. Couldn't make it work. I mean, you can't throw a pick 6 if you want to win the game. That's just the bottom line. And they get another touchdown. I don't know what we're doing. I don't know what to do. I'm out of ideas. We can't do anything. And that's another 40 points on our head. Just a reoccurring thing. Yeah, we're just manhandled in the trenches. We can't do anything. And just too big of holes. Too much space in the secondary because we have no closing speed. Yeah, just the last couple weeks, our lack of quality has been apparent. And it hurts, but I mean, I keep saying, what else can I do? And really, there's literally nothing I can do. This team is just absolutely awful. And we knew that. But there's nothing I can scheme or game plan can really overcome such poor depth and overall ratings. So luckily, this is the last game of the season. We will be getting better people next year. Hopefully they'll be much better, but I can't say for certain. And that's an amazing throw from Keith Knight. I read the Oscar Choi. He was going to split the cover 2 and just barely got it out of the reach of the diving safety. They've been draped all over us all game, but just couldn't make the diving stop that time. It'll be 1st and 10. Nowhere to go with the ball, though. That's going to be intentional grounding. Yep, just threw it into double coverage. And that's just a horrific throw. Keith Knight had some good throws, but he was wide open in the end zone and he overthrew him by 20 feet. Yeah, there's no coverage, no pressure in his face, so it wasn't a throw under pressure. Just wide open pocket, wide open guy, no one even near him, and he just airmailed it. That is the worst throw I've ever seen in my life. I mean, how do you throw it that badly? I mean, once again, Heisman difficulty. He'll do some crazy stuff on 3rd down to make sure you don't score. Like, come on, dude. And he just overthrew him again. What is Keith Knight doing? That is why I benched you, dude. And 42-21 will be your final score because they'll kneel the clock out. And that will be your season. Yeah, we just collapsed. We were in the game, but just completely collapsed in the 4th quarter. We just couldn't hang with them for a full 60. Marion Luke's the running back, your player of the game. I mean, running backs always have career days against us. I think every single game this year, the opposing running back has been the player of the game. We just have no run defense at all. And the switch to 3-4 did not help. So I don't know what else to do. All right, that is year 1. We'll just do some more recruitments until we get to the off season, and then I'll do the off season in its own separate video. Manny Royster still just chugging along. I don't think FIU has a chance to catch us. We just need to keep doing what we're doing. Brian Morris, we've taken a big lead. We're still sending the house, and I think that's what we'll continue to do because none of the grades are good. No point in selling, soft selling or hard selling. Kavka's almost there. Travis Gainwell is almost there. Ron Hawker, we're fighting with Central Michigan, who just beat us. And has that visit happened yet? No, they have another visit on the schedule. That is not good. So they might pass us for Ron Hawker. And if they do that, I don't think we can catch up. So, yeah, dire times. Bryce Brown, Javante Wooden still in the lead. Nolan Semele still in a race with Eastern Michigan. Matthew Yaboa still in the lead. Alex Trueblood, we've taken the lead on. Greg Kearney, we haven't moved into his top 8 yet. Patrick Nagy still doesn't like us. Cole Inslee, haven't moved into his top 8 yet. Still in the lead for Tyrone Book, but I might take him off the board if we have a chance at Cole Inslee. I don't like Tyrone Book at all. Damian Cash and Tyrone Iverson are 2 ones I kind of need to get. We need more quality in the secondary. But that's Western Michigan. Western Michigan is making a huge push. And Eastern Michigan has a visit week 15. So that Tyrone Iverson is going to be a tough one to win. But we're looking good on Damian Cash. We'll keep going with him. Got max points on both of them, so not much else we can do. Maurice Golston, looking good. And that's our recruiting class at the moment. We'll simulate to the next week. Yeah, this will be week 15, and that's when those couple visits happen. So I mean, we'll have to see if anyone commits this week. Oscar Choi, MAC Offensive Player of the Week. I mean, yeah, he did have a monster game. He had 3 touchdowns. He was the only receiver that could really get separation and get open, because everyone else was just blanketed. But yeah, he had a good game. We do have skill points to level up. I think we just stay in recruiter for now. I don't think increasing recruiting hours, weekly recruiting hours, will be much help, because we just don't have much total hours to work with. So I think I'll just, do I go wide receivers or running backs? I think wide receivers are more important. We'll get better bonuses for recruiting actions. I think that's the best way to go about it. I do want to get into motivator maybe, but I don't think we can afford it right now. We do have points available, so I think someone did commit. We have 20 hours available. Who committed? Travis Gainwell, the left tackle, finally committed. We do know his stats because we scouted him. 80 run blocked, 70 pass block is a little bit iffy, but he's got decent run blocking. Got good power, strength. So yeah, he should be an upgrade on what we've got currently. So welcome to the team. Manny Royster doesn't need any more help. He'll commit next week for sure. Brian Morris, we're already max points with him. Can't do anything else. He should be wrapped up anyway. Kavka is basically wrapped up. Ron Hawker, no, the visit will happen this week. So yeah, I was gonna say we've got a pretty good lead actually with that visit, but no, the visit hasn't happened yet. So yeah, this recruitment race will come down in next week for sure. And I might tack on just an extra 5 to make sure this is we're doing as much as possible to get him, because he's a pass protector, and we definitely need better pass protection. He's got 78 pass block, and the guy we have now only has 64. So yeah, that scares me a little bit. I definitely prefer a pass protector archetype. And then our D-line, maybe I start to put a little bit on a Semele. Maybe like 5. Let's look at the cornerbacks first before I do anything else there. But I already have max points on them. Oh, and Western Michigan is getting in a visit too. We can't. Yeah, we have no weeks left. So yeah, did they schedule him for the conference championship week? That's interesting. Yeah, I guess there's nothing else we can really do with these two. We're already maxed out on them. And then Golston doesn't need any help. So yeah, I think we just trickle these points in wherever we can. Maybe 10 points on Osemele, so because we're in a race with him, and then Yaboa's out in the clear, so we'll just throw 5 on him. I think that's what we'll do for this week. Oh, and okay, I guess recruiting cards are finally deciding to pop back up, but we got Manny Royster, the running back from Live Oak, Florida. And then we also got Damian Cash, the center back. All right. Not the one we were heavily contested in, but yeah, we had a comfortable lead, and we coaxed him out finally. Yeah, FIU, we just never really in the mix. We just kept a comfortable gap between us. And yeah, Eastern Michigan made a big push for Damian Cash. Didn't ever work out for him. Ron Hawker were in the top 3. Oh man, that's a huge gain for Central Michigan. But that was their visit. So even with their visit bonus, they couldn't pass us. So that actually bodes really well for us. And then Iverson, we're still in the lead. And Morris, we're still in the lead. So yeah, we're in good shape. Yeah, and we can't recruit anymore until the off season. So conference championship week, we did get our contract extended, I think. I think I turned coach firing off. I guess we're just getting hired 1 year at a time. Managed staff, I don't think I can do that this week because I just signed. Yeah, I just signed my extension, so I can't. I am apparently on the hot seat. Our goal was to win 5 games with the worst roster in the league. Okay. I think you set your expectations a little bit too high. I think winning 3 was a miracle. That was, yeah, I don't know how we won those 3 games, especially how absolutely awful we looked for the final stretch of the season. Yeah, that 3-game stretch where we won 3 games in a row, that was actually, might be miracle work. So I don't know why I'm on the hot seat. I think I did better than expected. That's just my humble opinion, obviously. Do we care about the conference championships? I mean, we're just so far out of the playoff picture that these higher matchup games don't really play into our season yet. Maybe once we get better and we start becoming ranked, I'll keep up with the top 25 matchups and stuff like that. But yeah, we're not really in a position to care about the Blue Bloods right now. So I think we'll just advance. We got Tyler Kavka. I don't know why he committed since it's recruiting's not open, but I mean, there he is, 3-star tight end. We desperately need tight end quality. We need quality everywhere. But tight end especially, our best one was a 50 overall. And we did get Ron Hawker. That is a huge get. Pass protector, center, 3-star. Should be an immediate upgrade to the O-line. He'll probably start over the other center we recruited. And then we did lose out on Tyron Iverson, I just saw. Jalen Milroe is your Heisman Trophy winner. 3,500 yards, 36 touchdowns, 6 interceptions. Not bad. Don't think, yeah, we did not win any awards this year, and why would we? No one on the team was really any good. Coaching carousel, we don't really care. We are not going to be going anywhere. We are fully committed to the Billikens. Did our staff leave? No, they're still around. But I can't fire them, so that's unfortunate. Is that because I turned off coach firing? Can I not fire my coordinators if I can't also be fired? That would be unfortunate, because neither of these guys are really good. I'd like to recruit someone better. Don't know if any better coaches would want to come here, obviously. But yeah, Nebraska pipeline is not really that useful. Yeah, early National Signing Day. I won't. You can see their what do I think? Their dev traits now. But I think I'll wait for actual signing day to just do everyone all at once. Yeah, we lost Tyron Iverson. I think he would have been good. That's a bit of a loss. Yeah, that Week 16 visit for Tyron Iverson. Just, I mean, Western Michigan got him. Even though we beat him this year, he wanted them instead. That's unfortunate. Is there anyone here I don't want? I think I want everyone here. We'll probably get everyone else left on the board, except for Patrick Nagy. So we'll have 25 people in this class by the time everything's said and done. And that'll leave 10 spots open for the transfer portal. I think that'll be plenty. I'd love to get a full 35 person class though, just to replace everyone, because the more people on this roster that I can cut, the better. They're just not good. Who won the conference championship? The MAC, Toledo beat Miami, Ohio. Okay, so the two teams that blew us out the worst this year played in the championship, and Toledo came out on top, so good for them. Looks like Oregon beat OSU, FSU beat Louisville, Bama beat Mizzou, so I guess didn't have a loss to the SEC champs on our resume. Yeah, that was the year. Check out the Heisman's standings. Jalen Monroe obviously won. Dylan Gabriel, I think he was in the lead for most of the year, but Jalen Monroe just passed him up in the last couple weeks. Will Howard, yeah, no one we recognize from our circle of college football. And then obviously we are not going into a bowl game, and we can't recruit, so we'll just advance forward till the off season. That's where I'll end the video. Right, let's take a look at the CFP bracket before I forget. So who's the surprise? Notre Dame beat Liberty, Auburn beat Louisville, Mizzou lost in the first round to 11 seed NC State. That is a bit of a shock. The number 5 team in the nation is out in the first round. Yeah, that's a bit of a tough loss for the state of Missouri. Yeah, we are rivals, but yeah, do we root for them anyway? Probably not. And then Ohio State beat Arizona. UCF got a first round bye. That's a bit odd. Yeah, I guess they would be Big 12 champs. So I guess that makes sense. I forget that UCF is in, or are they? I think they are. UCF's in the Big 12, right? There's been so many conference changes that I don't even remember anymore. what they are. Yeah, UCF's in the Big 12 now. Yeah, good year for them. All right, and the national championship will be #1 Oregon against #2 Alabama. So best two teams in the nation finally meeting up. Top 2 Heisman candidates in Dylan Gabriel and Jalen Milroe squaring off. It should be a good one. Won't be watching it though. All right, and some recruitments are starting to pile in here because I guess it's officially the off season. We got Bryce Brown, a right end from Wisconsin. We got Brian Morris, the wide receiver from Georgia, 3-star. We got into the race late, but no one else had a scholarship on him, so we were just able to swoop him up. And then Alex Trubudge reached his top 5. We definitely need D-tackle help, so he'll be a great addition if we can get him. And yeah, all our grades are down, but luckily no one wants to transfer for pro potential. But the players leaving screen is going to look scary because there's a lot of players at risk. Not all of them particularly good. Perkins would be a big loss, I think. But I don't really know if I care about those other people. Yeah, I might just let them all leave if they threaten to. Try to keep Perkins though, I think. And then Oregon is your national championship, 34-28. Sounds like a great game. Just look at the whole bracket, see what the path was. Yeah, Notre Dame beat UCF. And then, yeah, NC State made a huge run. Beat Mizzou, beat Florida State, just lost to Alabama in the semis. And then Ohio State kind of choked again in the playoffs. It's nothing new, though. As the end of the season recap, I'll go over the team stats, I guess. Passing yards, Sean Bartlett led the way. Him and Knight were basically even because I guess they played half a season each. But Bartlett came out on top, had more attempts too. Better touchdown to interception ratio. But, I mean, they had the same amount of interceptions, just Bartlett was way better at throwing touchdowns. Better completions percentage. Yards per game, a little bit atrocious. But I think that's skewed a little bit because technically they played all 12 games because they were field goal holders, so they were technically playing, but they weren't throwing any passes. So even though he was a starter for like 6 or 7 games, he is on for playing all 12, so that's a little bit skewed. Passer rating looks great. Yeah, not a bad year, all things considered, from Bartlett. Rushing, Dunbar was our workhorse, only half a 1,000 yards, which isn't great. I think we're just in the bottom categories on everything because of we're playing 8-minute halves with accelerated clock on, so we just have less downs played as compared to all the other teams in the leagues. So numbers aren't gonna look great, I don't think. But yeah, just couldn't really find the end zone much through the ground either. That's a little disappointing. Were we really a throwing team in the end zone, or did we really just not score that many touchdowns? I guess that's true. We just didn't really score. Knight fumbled 3 times. Yeah, I'm glad he's graduating. He was just awful. Receiving, Choi was our best in terms of yards. Leon Golden not far behind. He was more of our main RPO guy, so he just got the ball a lot. He led us in receptions. That makes sense. LJ Young had 1 reception for 41 yards. But yeah, Oscar Choi was our best average yards per game. Yeah, he also led in touchdowns. 3 of those were in the last game, though. He kind of pulled away at the end. And then in terms of drops, Brad Gould, he led the team with 9 drops. Glad he won't be on. He's a junior, but glad he won't be starting anymore. I guess is what I'm trying to say. Perkins had 5 drops. I guess I threw to the running backs a lot. Oscar Troy had 5. Kurt Forbes had 5. Dunbar had 4. Yeah, just a very drop-happy team, which makes sense considering they don't have hands. In terms of blocking, Blake Sutton, yeah, he was a weak spot on the line. He left tackle, your most important position for pass blocking, and he just wasn't up to snuff. The whole left side of the line was just bad. Right side was a little bit better. Maurice Hester was definitely our best defensive player. He was the only one who had a pulse out there most of the time. Deb Morgan, didn't really notice him, but he made a couple plays. Trevor McCabe, graduating senior middle linebacker. He didn't really have the impact that I wanted from him, but I mean, he'll still be tough to replace. He had a high overall. Deb Morgan led the team in sacks with 2.5. That's a little embarrassing. Yeah, just no sacks whatsoever. How many is that? 3.5, 4.5, 5.5, 6? 6 sacks total? Yeah, that's not good. That's just not even close to being good. Les Harper led the team in INTs. Terry Poole and Warren Barron had 2, and also Renee Franklin. Most of that was in that 3-game stretch. Once they started picking off balls, we actually played well, and then they forgot how to play football once again, and we struggled. So, yeah, most of our success and failure came down to the secondary and the defense in general. Did we force any fumbles this year? Forced only 2. Yeah, that's also a problem. Just don't have the hit power to really knock balls out. And in terms of team stats, we actually weren't last in terms of total offense. Ohio was worse than us. They have a worse record. Oh my goodness. How are you worse than the St. Louis Billikens? That is a bad luck for Ohio. Hopefully we'll play them next year. That would be fun. All right, I think this is the last week that I'll include in this episode. We'll take a look at the players leaving, and then we'll do a dedicated off-season episode. And we only have 2 people that actually want to transfer. Okay, we have Jack Parker, who wants to transfer for playing style. I don't think he thinks we didn't sack enough people, but only 62 overall. You can leave. I don't care. We can't persuade him anyway. Brad Gould, good riddance. See ya. Glad you're not sticking around. And then here's our graduating seniors. I already kind of went over them at the beginning of the episode when I went over the lineups. But yeah, Kurt Forbes, he's gone. Jalen McDonald, starting center. Preston Mead, backup D tackle. Clinton Waller, backup strong safety. Deb Morgan, leading sacker, right outside linebacker. Ian Wells, our kicker. He might be a big loss. We have another kicker on the roster, but he didn't look very good, and I didn't recruit one. So we might miss him next year. Not that we kicked many field goals in the first place, but Trevor McCabe, best overall on the team. Les Harper, best cornerback. Blake Sutton, left tackle. Really struggled, but yeah, hopefully we'll be able to replace him. Keith Knight, yeah, good riddance. Yeah, not really many people I'm too sad to see go. Yeah, I think our best players are still going to stick around. Perkins didn't end up transferring for playing time, so that's encouraging. All right, and yeah, I think I'll end the episode there, and we'll pick it up with a full off-season episode, and then we'll be in season 2. Cannot wait for that. Cannot wait to see all our new recruits and to see what our team will look like next year. And I hope you guys are excited as well. I'll see you next time.